You made it here, and you do not have to do anything about your day right now. Just being here is enough. Just listening is enough. Even if you feel a little restless, even if your mind is still busy, you do not have to correct any of it. You can arrive exactly as you are. Let my voice be a quiet company beside you. Nothing to figure out, nothing to hold up. And if you have been bracing, even in small ways, you can let that soften now. Not all at once, just a little less effort than before. Tonight can be simple. A soft settling, a return to what feels steady. There is something quietly reliable underneath this moment. You do not have to name it. You can just let it be there, like a steady presence in the background. And if any faint sense of open space comes to you, it can stay indistinct. Just a background feeling of night, with nothing you need to picture clearly. In the background, you might sense a wide, nighttime meadow, grass resting under cool air, an open sky that does not ask you for anything, and you do not have to hold onto those details. They can remain soft and far back, like a quiet backdrop you do not have to follow. And maybe you can notice the simple comfort of being supported. The weight of your body held by whatever is beneath you. The way your breath can come and go on its own without needing help. And that steadiness can be just one small note underneath everything else. Not something to focus on, only something that does not leave. If thoughts wander through, they can wander. If you feel awake, that is allowed too. You are not behind. You are not doing this wrong. You are simply here, and that is enough for tonight. You are safe to loosen your grip on the moment. I am here with you. Stay right here with that simple safety, with the sense that you are held. And now we can let the breath become our slow marker. Nothing to manage, only noticing. A quiet inhale, and on the exhale, a little more weight sinking down. Another easy inhale, and a longer exhale, as if the day can loosen one small thread at a time. If it helps, you can let the meadow in very gently, not as something you have to build, more like something already waiting in the background. A moonlit meadow, tall grass resting, not moving much. Soft earth beneath, steady and cool. Take a slow inhale, and as you exhale, Imagine the body settling as naturally as grass settling after a light touch. And if imagining feels like too much tonight, you can just listen to the words and let them drift by. You are still supported. The air is cool, gentle, and unhurried. It meets your skin without asking anything from you. In that air, there is a faint sweetness, like distant wildflowers carried on a mild breeze. You do not have to reach for it. It can simply be there. Inhale again softly. And on the exhale, let the shoulders and the belly receive a little more softness. If the belly does not soften, that is okay. You are still safe. Your body can take its time. Let one more inhale arrive. And on the exhale, let that softness begin to travel down through the hips and into the legs. No need to check if it is happening. No need to measure it. A gentle inhale. And as you can let the thighs feel a little heavier, like they are being given permission to rest. Another quiet inhale. And on the exhale, the knees can loosen, even slightly. And if they do not, that is allowed too. Nothing is required from you. Inhale, slow and simple. Exhale, and let the calves and ankles settle down, as if the earth is doing the holding for you. The meadow stays calm while you do less. The ground stays steady beneath you. One more inhale. And on the longer breath out, allow the feet to feel finished for the night. Above the meadow, the sky is wide and calm. And somewhere overhead, the North Star. Not sharp, not demanding, just steady. It can stay in the far background, like a quiet, fixed point that does not need your attention. You do not have to look for it. You can sense it the way you sense direction, quietly, without effort. And if sensing it feels like too much, you can just let it remain overhead without checking. Let one breath come in, and on the longer breath out, you might remember the North Star stillpoint, a small reminder that steadiness can exist without you holding it up. And if your attention slips away from it, that is fine. The North Star stillpoint does not need you to keep remembering. Another gentle inhale. And as you exhale, let the spine feel supported from the lower back all the way up, as if the night air and the soft earth are both agreeing to carry you. Inhale again. Exhale, and let the heart area have a little more room without forcing it open. If it stays guarded, it can stay guarded. You are still safe in the meadow. And even here, you do not have to be any different than you are. Now a slow inhale. And on the exhale, let the shoulders drop by 1 small degree. Let the arms become a little heavier. Let the hands loosen, as if they do not need to hold anything tonight. And if you notice yourself holding on anyway, that is okay. You do not have to correct it. If your mind wanders, that is allowed. If a thought passes through, you do not have to follow it. You can let it pass and return to the next exhale. And if you come back a little later than you meant to, that is okay too. And you do not have to chase sleep either. You can simply keep letting the body grow a little more settled and let sleep arrive in its own time. Another inhale and exhale, letting the jaw soften. Let the tongue rest. A quiet inhale. And on the exhale, smooth the space around the eyes and the forehead, as if the face can stop concentrating. Another inhale. Exhale, letting the body be a little heavier, sinking into support. The tall grass stays calm around you. The earth stays firm and kind beneath you. The cool air keeps its gentle distance. And the North Star remains quiet and constant. It can simply remain there, whether you notice it or not. For now, just this. One breath arriving, one breath leaving, and a sense of being safely held in the meadow, with nothing to force tonight. And we stay with that simple rhythm, us arriving, us letting go. Let your attention rest now in the feet, not searching, just noticing whatever is already there. A gentle inhale, and as you exhale, soften the feet. Let them grow heavier. Let them feel supported from underneath. Let them feel a little more at ease in their own place. If you cannot feel much, that is okay. If you feel too much, that is okay too. The ground in the meadow stays steady either way. And if there is any discomfort in the feet, that can be here too. You do not have to fix it tonight. Even if nothing changes, you are still completely supported. Inhale again, easy and quiet. Exhale and soften. Heavier, supported, or simply let the feet settle the way they would if no one asked them to do anything at all. Let the soles feel the firmness underneath without effort. Cool earth, steady and patient. The tall grass nearby barely moving, as if it already knows how to rest. One more gentle inhale, and on the long exhale, let the toes unclench in their own time. Let the arches soften if they want to. Let the heels feel weighted, like they can settle and stop working. As if the cool earth can take the weight you have been carrying. As if the tall grass nearby can rest without needing to be held up. Now let the noticing move to the ankles. Just the ankles. No need to adjust them. No need to make them change. A soft inhale and a longer exhale. Soften the ankles. Let them sink. Let them feel supported. If they stay tight, they can stay tight. You are not doing anything wrong. The instruction is only permission. And if you notice restlessness there, that is okay. You can let the ankles be exactly as they are. The meadow does not ask for a certain feeling. Another inhale. Exhale, soften. Heavier. Supported. Let the ankles feel the quiet boundary where body meets ground. The air around them cool and gentle. The earth beneath them firm and kind. One more easy inhale. And on the exhale, allow the ankles to be held without you holding them. Soften. Heavier. Supported. And now the calves. Let your attention rest there, the way you might rest your hand on a warm blanket. Nothing to fix. Nothing to force. A gentle inhale to notice the calves, and a long exhale to soften them. Let the muscles loosen in their own timing. Let heaviness spread through the lower legs. If the calves feel jumpy or stubborn or simply neutral, that is all allowed. You are still safe. You are still held. The meadow air is cool and calm. The ground is firm and kind. Everything underneath you is already doing its job. Inhale, simple. Exhale, soften. Heavier. Supported. And you can let the calves relax in small pieces. Not all at once. A softening on the outside of the legs, a softening on the back of the legs. The rest can wait. Another gentle inhale. And on the longer, let the calves feel warmed from within, even in the cool night air. Let them sink as if gravity is doing the work. If thoughts pull you away for a moment, that is allowed. You can return on the next exhale. And if it helps, you can remember that stillpoint overhead. Steady and quiet. Something that does not require your attention to remain steady. Now bring the noticing to the knees. The knees can be soft places tonight. They do not have to hold anything extra. Inhale, noticing the knees. Exhale, and let them loosen by even the smallest amount. Soften, heavier, supported. If they do not loosen, you can let them be exactly as they are. The support beneath you does not change. And if there is a tender feeling in the knees, that can be met with the same gentleness. No pushing, no forcing, just support underneath it all. Another gentle inhale. A longer. Soften the knees. Let them sink into rest. One more easy inhale. And on the exhale, let the space around the knees feel a little quieter. Like the night air itself is giving them room. Like the meadow asks nothing of them. And now the thighs. Let your attention rest in the thighs without effort. The larger muscles, the places that work so hard for you. Inhale, noticing the thighs. Exhale, and let them grow heavier. Let them be supported. Let them soften into the steady ground. If the thighs are holding on, that can be honored. You do not have to convince them. You can simply offer rest and let the body decide when to take it. You do not have to make the heaviness happen. You can simply allow the idea of heaviness. And your body can take what it needs from that. A gentle inhale and a long exhale. Soften, heavier, supported. And if the words start to feel repetitive, you can let them become a kind of background rhythm. And you can let the thighs soften in waves. A little release, then a pause, then a little more heaviness arriving on its own. The earth beneath the legs stays unwavering. The tall grass stays calm around you. The cool air moves slowly, like it is all night. One more inhale, quiet and simple. And on the longer exhale, let the thighs be carried. Let the whole lower body feel settled downward. Nothing to hold up. And if it helps to remember it once more, the stillpoint can remain overhead. Not as something you must focus on, just as a steady presence in the far background, unchanged. Let the legs feel finished for the night. Let the lower body sink down, as if the meadow itself is holding you without question. And if your mind wanders again, that is okay. You can come back to one simple thing. The next exhale, and the feeling of being supported right here. And that support can stay with you without effort. The next exhale can be enough. Now let your attention move slowly to the pelvis, just noticing the bowl of the hips, the place where your body meets what is beneath you. A gentle inhale, noticing the pelvis, and a longer exhale, softening. Let the hips grow heavier. Let them settle down. And you do not have to help them settle. You can let the weight arrive on its own, the way sleepiness does. Notice the simple pressure of support underneath the hips, the way the surface meets you, firm enough to hold you, gentle enough to let you stop holding yourself. If you feel tightness here, that is allowed. If you feel nothing in particular, that is allowed too. You do not have to make space. You do not have to force release. And if there is a guarded place in the pelvis, that can stay guarded. You can still be resting, even with that. Inhale, simply noticing. Exhale, and let the pelvis be held, as if the earth can take that weight, as if gravity is doing the work, and you are only receiving it. Let the exhale move through the hips like a quiet loosening. Not dramatic, just a small ungripping. Another gentle inhale, a longer breath out, and the hips settle a little more in their own timing. Heavy, supported. If you notice any restlessness here, it can be included. Nothing needs to be solved. You are allowed to simply be here with whatever is present. And if letting go feels hard, you can remember the stillpoint overhead. Steady, unchanged, not something you need to reach for. Just a quiet reminder that steadiness can exist while you soften. Now, bring the noticing to the belly. The lower belly first, then the whole gentle rise and fall of the center. And if the belly feels tender or watchful or tired, that is understandable. You do not have to talk it out tonight. You can just give it room. Inhale, noticing the belly. And on the longer exhale, let it soften. No need to hold it in. No need to brace. Just the permission to loosen, even a little. Let the belly feel the cool night air around you without needing to react to it. Let there be warmth inside anyway. A quiet warmth that does not require effort. If the belly wants to stay guarded tonight, it can. You are still safe. You are still supported. The invitation is gentle. Nothing is required. And if you notice the mind trying to manage this part, you can let it stop trying. The belly knows how to soften when it is ready. Another easy inhale, noticing. And a long exhale, softening. Let the belly rest into the support beneath you. Let the center feel warm, simply because it is allowed to stop working. And you can let it be imperfect. A little softness is enough. Even the idea of softness is enough. If it helps, you can remember the stillpoint again, far above the meadow. It does not rush you. It does not ask for anything. It simply stays steady, while your belly is allowed to be exactly as it is. Now, let your attention slide to the spine, beginning low near the base, the steady line of you. And you can let the spine be a quiet place tonight. Not a place you have to hold upright. Just a place you can let be held. Inhale, noticing the spine. Exhale and let it unwind. Not by trying, just by settling down into what holds you. Feel the back of the body meeting support. Let the muscles along the spine soften in small places. A little loosening here, a little heaviness there. And if some places stay tight, they can stay tight. You do not have to search for the tight places. You do not have to name them. You can let your whole back be included in one simple permission. Inhale again, noticing. Exhale, softening. Let the spine be carried, segment by segment, without you naming any of it. Just the feeling of being held along the whole back. And if the spine does not feel like it is unwinding, that is okay. You can still rest here, held anyway. Another gentle inhale and a longer exhale. Let the shoulders of the spine, the work of the spine, the effort of the spine sink down into the steady ground beneath you. If thoughts drift through, they can drift through. If attention slips away, it can slip away. And whenever you notice, you can return without fixing anything. And if the mind drifts away, that is okay. You can return on the next exhale. Pelvis heavy, belly soft, spine unwinding. And somewhere overhead, the stillpoint remains. Quiet, unchanging. A steady presence that does not ask for your attention while you are supported down here. Nothing to figure out. Nothing to chase. Just sinking. Just being supported. And you can keep sinking just as you are. Nothing to figure out. Nothing to make happen. Now let your attention drift to the center of the chest. The heart space, not as a feeling you have to reach, just as an area in the body that can be included. A gentle inhale, noticing the chest, and on a longer exhale, let the front of the chest soften, even slightly. Not by opening, just by allowing. And even the idea of allowing is enough. Even a small softening, or no softening at all. You are not behind. You are not doing it wrong. If this area feels tight, that is allowed. If it feels quiet, that is allowed too. If it feels guarded, it does not need to unguard. You are still safe. You are still held. And you can rest with tightness. You can rest with quiet. You can rest with guardedness. Nothing here has to change for you to be allowed to settle. Let the night air in the meadow be around you. Cool and calm, not asking anything from your chest. And let there be a gentle warmth inside the ribs anyway. A low, steady warmth that can simply be received. As you breathe, you might notice the air brushing the skin in the smallest way. The quiet space around your body staying constant. The meadow night simply being here with you. Inhale and notice what it is like to be supported from underneath. Exhale and let the breastbone rest. Let the shoulders of the chest stop working. Let the space around the heart be held by the same quiet support holding the rest of you. And right here in the middle, you can let one easy inhale arrive and one unhurried exhale leave. Nothing else to do with it. And if the chest does not want to soften, you do not have to persuade it. You can let it be exactly as it is. And still let yourself be supported. You do not have to create openness. You do not have to make your heart feel different. If softness comes, you can let it come. And if softness does not come, you can still rest. Let the exhale be a simple permission, a quiet yes to rest, a quiet no to effort. Nothing to hold up in the chest tonight. Another easy inhale, noticing. A longer breath out, easing. As if the muscles between the ribs can loosen by one small degree. As if the heart can sit in its own quiet room with no need for you to manage it. And if you notice a moment of warmth, you can receive it without chasing it. If you notice neutrality, you can let that be enough too. The chest can be neutral and still resting. And if you would rather not focus here, that is okay. You can let your attention float up to the stillpoint overhead. Steady, unchanged, calm reminder that steadiness exists, even if the heart space stays exactly the same tonight. And as you remember it, you can also remember the weight beneath you. The same quiet holding you feel in your body can be there, under your chest, while the stays steady overhead. And that does not ask anything of you. It does not need your attention to remain steady. It can simply be there, like a quiet companion in the night, while you continue to be held down here. Then, whenever you like, you can return to the chest without effort. Inhale, noticing. Exhale, and let yourself be held. Warmth if it comes. Neutral if it stays neutral. Either way, you are resting. And you can let this be slow. You can let this be simple. A breath, support beneath you, night air around you, and a heart space that is allowed to be exactly what it is. And with that same slow simplicity, you can let attention drift down into the shoulders. Not to fix them, just to include them. A gentle inhale, noticing the shoulders as they are. And on the exhale, let them be a little heavier, as if the weight of them can finally be handed back to gravity. Let them settle in their own way, like they are being gently returned to the surface beneath you. You do not have to drop them. You do not have to make them smooth. If they soften, that is welcome. If they stay braced, they are still allowed to rest here. Inhale and notice the line of the collarbones. Exhale and let the space across the front of the shoulders widen in the smallest way. Not stretching, just easing. And if it does not widen at all, that is fine too. As you might sense the shoulder joints settling down and back into their own place. Like something you were holding up can be set down. And whatever loosens can drain downward into the support beneath you. No need to check whether it is happening. Now the upper arms. Inhale, noticing the upper arms without effort. Exhale and let them grow heavy. Heavy in a comforting way, like warm sand settling in a pouch, finding the lowest point. Let them hang and rest, as though they can be carried instead of carrying. And if you can feel one arm more than the other, that is fine. If you can barely feel them at all, that is fine too. Your body can soften in its own order. Let your attention move to the elbows. Inhale, noticing the bend and the hinge. Exhale, and let the elbows be supported, as if they can rest deeper into whatever is beneath them. Let that support do some of the work for you. No need to straighten. No need to arrange. Just the simple fact of being held. Now the forearms. Inhale, noticing the length of the forearms. Exhale, and let any quiet effort in them melt down, as if the muscles can stop keeping a private vigil, as if they can trust the night to hold things for a while. If they keep holding, they can keep holding and still be included. If thoughts come in while you do this, that is okay. They can float by like faint clouds passing through the meadow sky. You do not have to follow. You can just keep returning to the feeling of weight and support. Now the wrists. Inhale, noticing the wrists as a small meeting place. Exhale and let them loosen, even by one small degree. Like a knot that does not have to be untied tonight. Just not pulled tight. Let them be neutral, if neutral is what shows up. And the hands. Inhale, noticing the palms. Exhale, and let the palms rest. Let the hands be quiet, as if the hands can feel the simple permission of having nothing to prove right now. If your hands want to open, they can open. If they want to stay curled a little, they can stay curled. There is no requirement for release. Only permission to rest. Inhale, noticing the fingers. Exhale, and let each finger become a little heavier, as if the weight of them can pour down toward the earth. Not forced, just gravity doing what gravity does. If the heaviness does not come, you can simply let the fingers be as they are. And you can imagine, if it feels soothing, that anything your hands have been gripping, even in the smallest invisible way, can be set down into the ground. Not thrown away, not solved, just placed down. And even imagining nothing at all is completely enough. A gentle inhale and a longer exhale. Shoulders, collarbones, arms, wrists, hands. All of it allowed to be supported from underneath. And far above, the stillpoint remains steady, unchanging. It does not depend on your body letting go. It is there whether your shoulders soften or not. So you can stop trying. You can let your upper body be exactly what it is and still be held here. Nothing to improve. Nothing to get right. One more easy inhale, noticing whatever is present in the arms. And on the exhale, let the weight drain down through the support beneath you into the earth. And if anything is still gripping, it can simply be gripping while the rest of you rests. The hands can be quiet. The arms can be heavy. Or the arms can just be here. And you can keep sinking slowly without needing to do anything at all. And now you can let attention drift up from the arms to the neck, not as a task, just as a gentle noticing. An easy inhale, noticing the neck as it is. And on the exhale, letting the neck soften by the smallest amount. You do not have to lengthen it. You do not have to adjust it. Just letting the muscles around the throat and along the sides of the neck become a little less busy. And even if they stay a little busy, you are still safe and still supported. Inhale, noticing the back of the neck where it meets the head. Exhale, and let that meeting place feel a little more supported. As if the weight of the head can be more fully received. You can let gravity hold the parts that have been quietly holding themselves up. held here without you having to do anything extra. And if thoughts show up right here, that is completely okay. A thought can be just a thought. No message you have to open. You can let it drift on the slow meadow breeze, moving through on its own. You do not have to follow it with your mind. Now the jaw. Inhale, noticing the jaw without trying to change it. Exhale and let the jaw unclench if it wants to. Maybe the teeth can be slightly apart. Maybe the tongue can rest, heavy and quiet, in the bottom of the mouth. And if none of that changes, you can still let the effort to change it soften. You are allowed to rest here, exactly as you are. Inhale, noticing the hinge points near the ears. Exhale, and let those hinges be less guarded. Like a door that does not need to be held closed. Just resting in its own natural position. And even here, nothing is required for you to be supported. If a string of words starts running through the mind, you can let it be carried too. The breeze does not argue with it. It simply moves on. And you can come back to the simplest thing. Inhale, notice. Exhale, soften. Now the cheeks. Inhale, noticing the cheeks and the space around the mouth. Exhale, and let the cheeks feel heavier, as if they can fall into a softer shape. The corners of the mouth can loosen. Not turned up, not turned down. Just released from performing. Safe enough to be neutral. Now the eyes. Inhale, noticing the eyes and the tiny muscles around them. Exhale, letting the eyelids be heavy. Let the eyes rest back, as if they can stop focusing on anything at all. If you notice a little fluttering or a little wakefulness behind the eyes, that is allowed too. Nothing to fix. Still held. And if the mind feels busy, you can lean on something that does not require thinking. Far above the meadow, the North Star stillpoint remains steady. You do not have to picture it clearly. Just knowing it is, there can be enough. A quiet steadiness you can borrow without effort. Always available whenever you want it. Now back to the face. The forehead. Inhale, noticing the forehead, the skin, the space between the brows. Exhale and let that space smooth if it wants to. Like warm cloth settling flat. Let the brow be untroubled, even if the mind is still making noise. And you can be supported through that noise. If a thought comes, let it pass on the breeze again. No solving, no reviewing. Just a light moving along, carrying the thought away the way air carries a seed. Now the scalp. Inhale, noticing the top of the head. Exhale, letting the scalp soften, as if the whole crown can rest down into calm. The back of the head can feel heavy, supported, allowed to sink into what is beneath it. Nothing to manage, just the simple steadiness of being held. And you can keep it simple. Inhale, notice the jaw one more time. Exhale, soften the jaw. Inhale, notice the eyes. Exhale, let the eyes rest. Inhale, notice the forehead. Exhale, let it ease. Any thoughts that remain can drift at the edge of the meadow air, unbothered. You do not have to go with them. You can stay with the feeling of your face becoming quieter and heavier and held. And with the face growing quieter, you can let the whole of you rest inside the meadow now. Not as something you have to build, just something you are already in. An easy inhale and a slow exhale. Let the exhale be a soft permission to sink into the steadiness beneath you. If it feels soothing to imagine it, the earth under the meadow is cool and calm. It does not move. It does not ask anything of you. It simply holds. And your body can borrow that certainty. Inhale and notice how the air meets your skin. Exhale and let your awareness settle lower, as if it can rest in the weight of your own body. The coolness of the night air can be gentle. Nothing sharp. Just a clean, quiet cool that helps everything slow down. And if it helps to make it even simpler, you can notice one small place where the air touches you. The backs of the hands or the forearms. The curve of the cheek. And you do not have to hold that attention tightly. Just letting it rest there for a moment, like a feather landing. And the grass all around sways in an unhurried way. It is not calling for attention. It is simply moving because the air moves. You do not have to follow each blade or picture anything clearly. Just the feeling of a wide softness shifting gently on its own. Inhale. Exhale. And you might also notice how the ground receives you. The simple contact under your body. The way support does not need your help to be support. Even if you feel a little restless, the steadiness beneath you stays steady. Inhale. Exhale. And if your mind tries to keep watch, you can let it know quietly that nothing needs watching right now. You are safe here, supported, even if you are still awake. Now, maybe a faint scent rests in the air. Lavender, soft and familiar. And perhaps beneath that, a hint of jasmine. Not strong, not demanding. Just present enough that you do not have to search for it. If you do not notice any scent at all, that is perfectly fine too. You can still rest in the idea of sweetness floating through the night. Notice how scent can come and go the same way thoughts do, arriving softly, fading softly. Nothing you have to hold on to. Nothing you have to make happen. Inhale as if the chest can receive the air without effort. Exhale and let the belly soften and the whole body settle heavier into what supports it. Out in the meadow, tiny fireflies drift at a distance. Not close, not bright. Just a few soft points, appearing and fading, like they are remembering how to glow. Nothing to count, nothing to track. They come and go in their own time. And somewhere in the background, there can be a quiet night sound. A soft chorus of crickets, far enough away that it does not ask you to listen closely. Maybe a faint rustle as the breeze moves through the grass. And if you do not hear anything at all, that is okay too. The meadow can still feel the same. And you can let your attention do the same. Coming close to a sensation, then letting it float back again. Without grabbing, without effort. Inhale, exhale. The meadow breeze moves through, slow and steady. If a thought appears, it can ride that breeze. A thought, a phrase, a memory. All of it can be carried along without needing an answer. You do not have to follow. You can let it pass and remain here in the simple sensory drift. And if it feels comforting, you can imagine a trace of dew in the meadow air. Coolness resting lightly on the grass. A kind of freshness that does not wake you up. Just another gentle reminder that the night can be calm and unhurried. If you want another quiet reassurance in the background, far above, the stillpoint remains steady. Not as something to focus on, more like a calm fact that never changes. And even if your thoughts wander for a while, that steadiness does not mind. It stays patient. A simple place for the mind to rest for a moment if it wants to. And you can let that steadiness fade back again as the meadow becomes enough. Now we return to the ground, to the heaviness. Inhale, noticing the weight of your body. Exhale, letting that weight be fully allowed. Grass sways. Cool air rests on the skin. A soft sweetness lingers in the night. Fireflies drift and fade and drift again. And the earth remains. Quiet, reliable. Inhale, exhale. And you do not have to make yourself relax. You can simply stop adding effort. If the body loosens, it loosens. If it stays a little tense, it can stay and still be held. Let the senses remain soft around you. Not sharp, not demanding. Just a dreamlike layering that can keep going without your help. One more gentle breath. Inhale, receiving. Exhale, settling. And you can rest right here, inside this steady meadow, with nothing to accomplish and nothing to hold up. And now, with everything already softened, we can let the mind have fewer places to grip. Not by pushing thoughts away, just by giving them less work to do. An easy inhale and a longer exhale. And as you exhale, you can let the words I offer be simple, like something warm set nearby. And if part of you is still a little alert, or still listening for what comes next, that is okay too. Nothing here depends on you doing this perfectly. You can be exactly as you are and still be supported. We will move in gentle waves. If it feels good, you can repeat the words quietly inside. And if you do not want to repeat anything at all, you can just let the sound of them pass through. And if you start repeating and then you stop halfway, that is also fine. You are allowed to drift in and out of the words. First wave. I am safe. I am held. Nothing is needed from me right now. Inhale. Exhale. And if you notice the mind reaching for something to do, you can let it rest for one breath. Second wave. I can soften. I can let go of trying. This moment can be enough. And if a thought shows up while these words are here, that is completely okay. A thought can ride the meadow breeze. It can drift through and keep drifting without you following it. No grabbing, no solving, and you do not have to make the thought leave. You can let it be there and let the breeze keep moving anyway. It can pass through the wide night, the same way air passes through grass. Inhale. Exhale. Let the exhale be the moment the thought floats on. And if the same thought returns again, it can drift again. No difference. Just passing. Just moving on when it is ready. Third wave. I do not have to figure anything out tonight. I do not have to hold everything together. I am allowed to rest, even if I am still awake. And there is no need to try to sleep. Sleep is not something you have to force or chase. You can simply keep settling and let sleep arrive in its own time, if and when it wants to. In the background, the meadow stays as it is. Cool air, soft ground, and far above, the North Star stillpoint remains steady. It does not require your attention to be steady. It simply is. And you can borrow that steadiness for a moment. Not by focusing hard, just by remembering that something can be steady, even while thoughts come and go. Inhale, exhale, fourth wave. I am already doing enough. I can let this night be simple. I can be held by what is beneath me. And if you notice yourself checking, listening, wondering if it is working, that can be carried too. That checking can ride the same meadow air. Floating on, fading out, inhale, exhale, and the steadiness underneath you does not change. We will make it even easier. No need to repeat the next words. If you still find yourself repeating a line or two, that is okay. And if you do not repeat anything, that is okay too. Just listen and let them wash through, the way the night air moves through the grass. Soft wave. You are safe. You are supported. You can let the night carry what you do not want to hold. You do not have to be ready. You do not have to be perfect. You can rest in small pieces, and that still counts as rest. if another thought appears, let it drift on that same breeze. Passing by, fading out. You can stay with the steadiness underneath everything. And if you cannot feel that steadiness clearly, that is okay too. It can still be there, quietly holding you, whether you notice it or not. Inhale, exhale, and nothing needs to happen quickly. And you can keep letting things be unhurried. An easy inhale, a longer exhale. In this moonlit meadow, nothing needs to change. And still, you might begin to notice a softer kind of quiet gathering around you. Not a bright light, not something that asks you to pay attention. Just a faint, silvery calm. Like a gentle shimmer in the air, wide and diffuse. With the next inhale, you can simply receive it. And on the exhale, you can let your body sink a little more into what is already holding you. A little more weight given over to the ground beneath you. The silver calm is not doing anything dramatic. It is simply here, around you, above you, and softly, all the way through the space you are resting in. If you can sense it, even a little, it can be enough. If you cannot sense it clearly, it can still be here. Inhale, exhale, and as that exhale lengthens, imagine the silver aura settling like the gentlest blanket of air. Not heavy, not tight, just containing the way a calm night contains a field. And you do not have to hold the image perfectly. It can be more like a feeling than a picture. A cool, smooth ease in the air. A quiet steadiness that does not ask anything from you. Inhale. Exhale. And on the exhale, the silver calm can settle again. Returning in the same simple way. Wide, diffuse, unhurried. If there is any last tightness somewhere in the body, you do not have to go looking for it. The silver calm can simply be around it too. Soft at the edges, giving it room to loosen in its own time. Now, a few simple words. You do not have to repeat them, but you can if it feels comforting. I am held. I am held. I am safe. I am safe. I can rest right here. I can rest right here. And we can let those words fade into the same silvery quiet. Not disappearing, just becoming part of the background. Inhale. Exhale. And once more, the silver calm can gather and settle. A gentle shimmer that does not brighten. A calm presence that stays even when you stop noticing it. Second wave, just as simple. Just as optional. Nothing is required of me. Nothing is required of me. I belong to this quiet. I belong to this quiet. I can let go in small ways. I can let go in small ways. Inhale. Exhale. And far above, the stillpoint remains. Steady without effort. A quiet reminder that steadiness can exist, even when the mind drifts. And now it can move to the background again. You do not have to keep it in focus. You can let your attention sink back down into the steady support beneath you. The silver calm stays close, soft and unobtrusive. Enveloping without pressing. And if thoughts pass through, they can pass through this too. Through the wide, silvery air. Without catching, without needing an answer. Inhale. Exhale. And you can let yourself be held in place with nothing to manage. Still held. Still nothing to manage. And now, in the same moonlit meadow, you can imagine something very simple beneath you. Not a change you have to make. Just an image you can rest into if it feels soothing. A few gentle roots. Quiet, natural, unhurried. Extending down from the places where your body meets support. Not pushing, not searching, just settling into soft earth that is already willing to hold them. easy inhale and a longer exhale. On the exhale, those roots can sink a little deeper. As if gravity is doing the work for you. And the earth simply receives what you no longer need to carry. And then, on the next inhale, you can imagine a quiet nourishment rising back up. Nothing bright, nothing activating. Just a steady, muted comfort returning through the same roots. Bringing a little more heaviness. A little more settledness. And as it returns, you can let it mean something simple. You are supported. You are allowed to be heavy tonight. You do not have to hold yourself up, even a little. Inhale. Exhale. Down on the exhale. Deeper into the soft earth. Up on the inhale. A quiet nourishment returning. Not something you have to feel clearly. Even the idea of it can be enough. And you can let the earth be steady for you. Let it be ordinary. Cool and patient. Let it hold the weight without comment. And if letting go feels difficult tonight, you can remember the stillpoint far above. Steady without effort. Not asking you to do anything at all. Just reminding you that steadiness can exist, even while everything else softens. An easy inhale, a longer exhale, again the roots. On the exhale, they settle down. Quietly deeper. Taking tension with them in the gentlest way. Not pulled, not forced. Just allowed to drain downward, like weight returning to where weight belongs. And the earth is still kind about it. It does not hurry you. It does not ask you to name what you are releasing. It simply holds it quietly. On the inhale, nourishment rises. A calm steadiness that moves slowly. Filling in the spaces where you have been holding yourself up all day. And you can let your body receive it without effort. And if you are still awake, that is okay too. You can rest without trying to make sleep happen. You can simply keep receiving this steady support, breath by breath. Inhale. Exhale. And once more, in the same simple way. Exhale, and the roots settle. You might notice a gentle coolness in the earth beneath them. A soft firmness that does not move. Inhale, and the nourishment returns. Not as a sensation you have to chase. More like a quiet warmth spreading through the places that want to soften. A warm, muted ease that makes it simpler to be here. And you can let yourself be reassured in the simplest language. You are safe. You are held. You are not behind. Nothing needs to be solved tonight. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, only as much as you want. Exhale, and the roots settle. Inhale, and the nourishment returns. And with it, that familiar heaviness. A sense of being pleasantly weighted, safely supported. And you do not have to do anything to keep it going. The roots know how to rest. The earth knows how to hold. The breath knows how to continue, even if your attention drifts. And now, you do not have to keep the roots in mind. You can let the image soften at the edges. Blurring gently, the way a thought blurs when you stop holding it. And if the mind reaches for the picture again, that is okay. It can come and go. Each time, the same quiet answer. You are still supported. The earth remains. The support remains. But the picture of roots can fade quietly into the background. And I will stay gentle with you here in the way my voice can. No pressure. No expectation. Just steady company while everything settles. You can keep only the feeling. Heaviness. Steadiness. The simple sense that you are held from beneath. Inhale. Exhale. And as the breath continues on its own, the last of that rooting image can dissolve. You do not have to help it disappear. It can fade in its own time. And what stays is what matters most. The support, the quiet weight, the permission to be exactly as you are and still be held. Leaving you with nothing but the quiet weight of rest. And you can stay with that quiet weight of rest. Not doing anything with it. Just letting it be there. And now, the meadow can begin to soften. Not all at once. Just in slow, gentle layers. You do not have to make it happen. You do not have to let go in the right order. If any detail stays a little longer, that is allowed. The feeling of grass at the edges of awareness can blur a little. Like focus loosening. Like the mind deciding it no longer needs the detail. And it can blur even more. Not disappearing. Just becoming indistinct. As if the meadow is moving farther into the background without you having to send it there. An easy inhale and a longer exhale. On the exhale, any little texture of the meadow can grow quieter. Still safe. Still gentle. just less specific. And if the mind reaches out to check, that can soften too. No need to confirm anything. No need to hold onto what is fading. If you noticed any scent in the air, it can fade now too. Not taken away. Just thinning. Becoming neutral. And if there was a particular note of it, sweet or earthy, it can become harder to name. As if the air is simply air again. Plain. Quiet. Inhale. Exhale. And any fireflies you imagined, any soft points of light, can dim in the easiest way. Not a sudden darkness. Just fewer. Slower. Until there is no need to notice them at all. You do not have to follow the last one. You do not have to watch for the moment it goes. The light can simply stop being important. Let the quiet remain. Let the support remain. And if any part of you still likes the meadow, that is okay. You are not doing anything wrong by enjoying it. It can fade gently, and you can still be safe. And then even the sky can soften. The sense of distance above you can become less important. The edges blur. The whole idea of looking outward can relax. darkness can become more even. Less like a scene. More like a simple, quiet backdrop. An easy inhale. A longer exhale. And for just a moment longer, you can let the North Star stillpoint remain as the faintest steadiness. Not bright, not calling for attention. Simply steady, the way steadiness can be. You do not have to look for it. You do not have to hold it in place. If it feels present, it is present. And if it feels far away, that is fine too. And now, even that can fade. The last subtle point of orientation dissolving. And you are still held. Gently, you can return to what is already here. The mattress beneath you. Simple support. Holding your weight without effort. And you can notice how it holds the widest parts of you. How it meets your back. Your hips. Your legs. Not asking for anything in return. If it feels comfortable, you can let your lower body become heavier into it. And if you cannot feel that tonight, you can simply let the idea be enough. The pillow. Receiving the side of your head. Letting your neck be a little less responsible. Let the pillow take the small work you might still be doing. tiny, holding in the base of the skull. The subtle effort behind the eyes. It can all be set down here. And the blanket. Resting over you. Soft warmth. A gentle pressure that makes it easier to be heavy. You might notice the blanket at the shoulders. Across the chest. Over the belly. Over the legs. Quiet contact, reminding the body it can stop bracing. Nothing to picture now. Nothing to hold in mind. Only the plain, real comfort of being supported. And even if sensations come and go, the support stays. Even if you shift slightly, the support adjusts with you. Even if the mind is restless, the bed remains steady. If you are still awake, that is completely okay. You do not have to chase sleep. You do not have to force it. You can just rest here and let sleep come in its own time. And you are allowed to be in any state tonight. Drowsy. Alert. Half dreaming. All of it is welcome. And now I will offer a few simple sentences. You do not have to repeat any of them. You can just let the words pass through, like a soft stream of sound. And if you miss miss some of them, that is okay. If you drift in and out, that is okay. If you only hear the pauses, that is okay too. You are safe. You are held. You are allowed to be heavy. You are safe. You are held. You are allowed to rest. There is nothing you have to solve tonight. Nothing you have to figure out. Nothing you have to fix right now. The bed holds you. The pillow holds you. The blanket can hold you too. And it is enough to be held. Enough to be supported. Even if you do nothing else. Your body can soften in small ways. Or in no noticeable way at all. Either is fine. You do not have to do this correctly. You do not have to do anything at all. If a thought appears, it can appear. If it leaves, it can leave. No need to follow it. If a feeling rises, it can rise. If it settles, it can settle. No need to name it. You are safe. You are held. Let the jaw be loose. Let the tongue rest. forehead be smooth if it wants to be. And if it does not smooth tonight, that is okay. You can rest with a little tension still here. You do not have to earn softness. Let the shoulders be heavy. Let the arms be heavy. Let the hands be quiet. Let the belly rise and fall on its own. No need to change the breath. Just let it happen. You can rest without sleeping yet. And you can sleep without trying. There is no finish line tonight. No moment to achieve. Only this slow, ordinary easing. The night can take care of timing. Your body can take care of the shift. And you can let yourself receive what has already been given. A bed that holds you. A blanket that stays. Thank you for making it to this moment. Thank you for letting yourself lie down. Thank you for trying less. You are not behind. You are not failing at rest. You are safe. You are held. You are allowed to let go. And if the mind stays a little busy, you can still be resting. Still supported. Still okay. The mattress beneath you stays steady. pillow stays steady. The blanket stays steady. You can let my words become background. You can let your attention drift. You can let sleep come close, or not yet. And either way, you can be gentle with yourself. Either way, you can be here without pressure. You are safe. You are held. You can rest.